Hey, what's up, Castlers? Eladef07 here with more Let's Castle action. And today I'm going to highlight a daily game between Kingslayer 46 with white against Princess Gold 1 with black. This game took place in the 2024 Shocktober online chess tournament and was completed on October 21st of this year. Let's get into it. Slayer starts off with pawn to d4. Gold responds with knight to f6. The Indian game is on the board. You then get a continuation of pawn to e3, pawn to d6, pawn to f4, pawn to e6, bishop to d3, bishop to e7, knight to f3. You then get castle kingside, knight to c6, knight bd2, pawn to d5, knight to e5, knight to b4, pawn to g4, takes, pawn to c5, pawn to g5, knight to e8, and the rook goes on to f3, pawn to g6, knight f1, takes, knight to d6, knight to e3, queen to b6, knight to c2, knight to f5. Gold puts the knight on a good outpost, rook to h3. Gold takes the hanging pawn on d4, or is it a hanging pawn? Bishop e3 by Slayer is a great move because it pins the knight to the queen. Gold counters with an excellent move, bishop c5. Slayer then plays queen to e1. The engine hates that move. It preferred Slayer to keep the pressure on with pawn to b4. This will win you material because you'll get a line of bishop takes b4, bishop takes d4, bishop c5, bishop takes c5, queen takes c5 check, and then pawn to d4 for the block, and you move your queen to safety on queen to c7, and Slayer would have a big advantage here. But let's move on. You get knight to f5 by Gold, knight g4 from Slayer, king g7. Slayer then takes the bishop on c5. Gold recaptures with check. Slayer blocks with his knight. Pawn to b6 from Gold allows Slayer to move his king to h1, unpinning the knight. Bishop b7 puts a potential discovered check on the king, but Slayer hits first with knight takes f5 check. Gold recaptures with the pawn. Then Slayer plays queen to h4, making a queen and rook battery on the h5. Princess Gold is in trouble as there is already a mating pattern available. So Gold surges forward with h5, the best move, by the way. But Slayer simply says, Excusez-Moi, hits him with en passant. Give me that pawn, with check, I might add. King h7, Gold moves out of check. Queen f6 continues the checkmate threat, shutting off more squares for escape. Rook g8 by Gold. Queen takes f7 check by Slayer. That's mating 4 moves. King h8, knight f6 by Slayer, and Gold had enough. He resigned after move 29. So an impressive win by Slayer as he collects the point in this game. Kingslayer 46 has been flawless, scoring 7 out of 7 games in the tournament so far. Thanks for joining me on the Let's Castle channel for another exciting video. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Let's Castle chess action. We've got plenty more moves to make and games to play, so don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay up to date on our latest content. And as always, I'm Eladef07 telling you to stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.